Most people fear silence. When a room goes quiet, people rush to fill it with words. But some people don't. They stay calm. They observe. They think. And strangely, those silent people often understand the room better than anyone else. Psychology shows that quiet minds are not empty minds. They are processing, analyzing, and absorbing everything around them. In fact, some of the most intelligent and emotionally strong individuals in the world are not the loudest people in the room. They are the quiet ones. In this video, you'll discover the hidden psychology of silent people, and why quiet minds are often the most powerful minds. Most people talk to express themselves. Silent people listen to understand. When someone talks less, their brain has more space to observe details. They notice facial expressions. They detect tone changes. They read body language. Psychologists call this high social awareness. While others are busy speaking, silent people are quietly collecting information. And information is power. This is why quiet individuals often understand situations faster and deeper than others. Silence often comes from thinking. Quiet people spend a lot of time inside their own minds. They analyze situations. They reflect on conversations. They question ideas. Instead of reacting instantly, they process things carefully. Psychologists call this reflective thinking. This is why many scientists, philosophers, and innovators are naturally quiet. Their minds are constantly working beneath the surface, like calm water hiding deep currents. Many people talk a lot because they want attention or approval, but silent people usually don't feel the same need. They don't feel pressured to impress everyone in the room. They don't speak just to be noticed. Instead, they choose their words carefully. And when they finally speak, people listen, because their words usually carry meaning and weight. One of the biggest psychological strengths of quiet individuals is emotional control. When people feel angry, nervous, or stressed, they often react quickly. But silent people tend to pause. They think before responding. That pause is powerful. It gives the brain time to control emotions instead of letting emotions control behavior. This ability is connected to high emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence is one of the most important traits for success in healthy relationships. Many people struggle with loneliness. They constantly seek noise, conversations, or distractions. But silent people often enjoy solitude. Being alone doesn't scare them. It gives them space to think, recharge, and understand themselves. Psychologists say solitude can increase creativity, self-awareness, and mental clarity. That is why many great writers, inventors, and thinkers spend large amounts of time alone. Quiet environments help powerful ideas grow. People who talk a lot sometimes get pulled into conflicts, arguments, rumors, pointless debates. But silent individuals usually stay away from unnecessary drama. They observe instead of reacting. They analyze instead of arguing. And because of that, they often maintain more peaceful lives. Silence can act like a shield that protects mental energy. This may sound surprising, but quiet people often build deeper relationships than loud people. Why? Because they listen carefully. When someone feels truly heard, they feel understood. And feeling understood builds trust. Silent people also tend to speak honestly when they do talk. Their conversations are usually meaningful rather than superficial, which makes their connections stronger and more genuine. Psychology has an interesting rule. The less you reveal, the more people want to know. When someone talks constantly, people quickly understand everything about them. But quiet people create curiosity. Others wonder what they're thinking, what they know, what they might say next. This mystery naturally attracts attention and respect. Sometimes, silence is more powerful than words. Words can create relationships, but they can also destroy them. Silent people understand this. Instead of speaking impulsively, they pause. They filter their thoughts. They consider consequences. This habit protects them from saying things they might regret. It also makes their communication clearer and more thoughtful. And thoughtful words often carry more influence. Have you ever noticed something interesting? Some quiet people make a room feel calmer just by being there. Their energy is steady. They are not trying to dominate the conversation. They are not competing for attention. They simply exist in the moment. Psychologists call this a calm presence. And calmness is contagious. When one person stays calm, others naturally begin to relax as well. Being quiet doesn't mean someone is weak. It doesn't mean they lack confidence. And it definitely doesn't mean they have nothing to say. Often, it means the opposite. Silent people are usually more observant, more thoughtful, and more emotionally balanced. They simply choose quality of words over quantity of words. And in a world full of noise, that can be a rare strength. The loudest voice in the room is not always the most powerful one. Sometimes, the person who speaks the least understands the most. The quiet mind is not empty. It is focused, aware, and incredibly powerful. So if you are someone who prefers silence over noise, remember this. You don't need to be loud to be strong. Sometimes quiet minds carry the deepest wisdom. And often, the most powerful person in the room is the one who is quietly observing everything. If you enjoyed this video and want more psychology and mental strength content like this, make sure to subscribe to Mendly. Because here, we explore the psychology of the mind, human behavior, and simple habits that make you mentally stronger. And until the next video, stay calm, stay aware, and keep strengthening your mind.